The Philadelphia Award was something that my great-grandfather, Edward Bach, founded as a way to give back to the city that gave him what he had in life, so to speak, his career. And it's a way to recognize someone in the city who's done something of note, of discovery in one calendar year, and to sort of point them out to the general populace of the city. Edward Bach came to this country in 1870 at the age of 7. His life embodied the classic American immigrant story. After completing his education, he began a swift rise through the publishing industry, where his hard work caught the eye of my great-great-grandfather, Cyrus Curtis, publisher of the Ladies' Home Journal, one of the nation's most influential publications. And at the age of 26, he became the magazine's editor. Edward used this platform to champion social and environmental causes and topics like sex education and family planning that really had never been tackled before in the popular press. But it was his autobiography that won him the Pulitzer Prize. When you get older, you start to reflect on things in your life and where you came from and everything like that. And his grandmother came up with this family motto years before, which is, quote, "Make the world a bit more beautiful or a bit more better, for you have lived in it." And I think, you know, when we talk about Edward Bach and the Philadelphia Award, we're not just talking about Edward Bach, the philanthropist, the founder of awards. We're talking about Edward Bach, that grandson who wanted to put into action those wise words of his grandmother and, you know, honor people who have made the world a more beautiful place or a more better place because they have lived in it. In 1921, he set up a trust that established the Philadelphia Award. His vision was to recognize those who had been of service to others. It was to be a prestigious award conferred in, by, and for the Philadelphia community. The original indenture reads, "Service to others tends to make lives happy and communities prosperous." It also says that there should be an essential element of discovery. What Edward Bach wanted was to shine a light on citizens who were doing great things. The award has been called the Nobel Prize of Philadelphia and the greatest honor Philadelphia can bestow. The first award was made in 1921 to Leopold Stokowski, probably the most famous Philadelphian of the time. And in the years since, the list of honorees reads like a who's who of great Philadelphians. The arts are well represented. Metalworker and artist Samuel Yellem, the great contralto Marian Anderson, Mural Arts founder Jane Golden, and dancer Joan Myers Brown, the founder of Philadanco. Modernist architect and teacher Louis Kahn, and Samuel Fleischer, who believed that art was within everyone and founded the Fleischer Art Memorial. Leaders like Anne Darnencourt, who made the Philadelphia Museum of Art what it is today. And of course, Joe Neubauer and Aileen Roberts, who helped lead the relocation and building of the new Barnes Museum. Philadelphia wouldn't be the city it is today without Eli Price's leadership, bringing about the Ben Franklin Parkway and the Philadelphia Museum of Art, or Paul Cray's numerous contributions to our built environment, Ed Bacon's modern vision for our downtown, and Paul Levy, who facilitated the resurgence of Center City. In education, we have Temple University founder Russell Conwell and Lucy Wilson, the first woman to win the award. Administrators like Charles Harrison and Ruth Wright Hare, who broke all kinds of barriers. The Madelmans, Herman, who led Philadelphia's Board of Education through turbulent times, and his wife, Marcine, who worked tirelessly on behalf of youth from underserved communities. Two teachers, Michael Sherman and Stephen Schutt, for giving their time and personal finances to teach kids from North Philadelphia how to play chess, and then saw them go on to compete on an international level and win. In 1931, at the height of the Great Depression, the award was given to the unknown citizen. It was my grandfather, Justice Curtis Bach, who made the announcement at the Academy of Music and said, "The unknown citizen is a symbol of the community, as the unknown soldier is a symbol of the nation. He is an ideal, but he is also real." And celebrated civic leaders like Bernard Watson and Graham Finney, whose lifetime contributions to our cities are too vast to list. Cecilia Moyep, who helped to save the Chinatown neighborhood and preserve it for generations to come. Or Kenny Gamble, who has helped to transform some of the most extremely distressed neighborhoods in our city. Mayors Clark and Dilworth were honorees, while Mayor Rendell and City Council President Street were honored together for helping to get the city through some challenging economic times. Individuals in the sciences like environmental scientist and presidential advisor Ruth Patrick. In the health sciences, Dr. Chevier Jackson was a pioneer in laryngology. Alice Bast is a national leader in celiac disease awareness and education. Dr. John Gibbons was the inventor of the pump oxygenator and the first doctor to perform open heart surgery. And Dr. Carl June continues his pioneering work in the field of cancer gene therapy research. Numerous individuals have been recognized for their work on behalf of our most vulnerable citizens. Francis Fisher Kane founded a group to ensure that indigent criminals would get proper legal representation. George Wilkins created homeless shelters during the height of the Depression. Frederick Allen's Child Guidance Clinic provided psychiatric care for poor children. The award has recognized social activists like Leon Sullivan, Sister Mary Scullion, and Carolyn Johnson. Social worker Irvin Chandler, and founder of the People's Emergency Center, Gloria Gard. And where would Philadelphia be without philanthropists like Samuel Fells, the Annenbergs, or the Lenfest, or John and Lee Middleton, and Suzanne and Ralph Roberts? All these and many more are bound by a shared vision: make the city and the region more prosperous, efficient, and beautiful by enriching, educating, inspiring, and caring for those who live here.